My brothers and sisters, I am really honored to be here today and also to have our surprise guest, my dear friend and Iranian brother, Dara Khosrowshahi, on Zoom live with us. I'm going to open up with one story about Dara and I that involves my beloved mother, who passed away in December. I fought really hard for Dara to be the overwhelming only choice to be our leader at Uber. And I didn't know at the time until my mother heard me say his name. She said, "Oh, you know that your grandfather, Kazem Korderi, was best friends with Dara's grandfather. They were in college together. My grandfather was a math genius and became the CFO of Dara's grandfather's company, Dara Pakhsh, which was a big pharmaceutical distribution giant in Iran during the Shah's era. And we had no idea that there was that connection, and that now their grandsons were coming together to build one of the great technology companies in the world. It's now almost a $200 billion enterprise, thanks to Dara's incredible leadership. So, Dara, thank you for joining us.
Great to be here. You know, they say my American friends tell me that all Iranians are cousins, and I guess in that case, you and I literally are.
Absolutely. The Tabrizi cousins are here. I'm just going to kick off, Dara, if you don't mind, with a few comments that'll set the stage for our conversation. Today, we gather not only as Iranians, but as the inheritors of a civilization that once stood at the very frontier of human advancement. We are all the children of Cyrus the Great, pioneers of tolerance, science, and sovereignty and spirituality. And soon we will be the architects of a new renaissance, not just in Iran, but in the world, at the dawn of AGI, of superintelligence and the revolution that's happening right now. After nearly half a century of oppression, a new light is piercing the veil of darkness. That light is freedom. But freedom alone is only the beginning. What comes next must be nothing short of economic resurrection, an era that I call Iranian dynamism. Iranian dynamism is our generational mission to vault Iran into the future, where it is not only free, but flourishing, where we don't just rebuild what was lost, but we reimagine what is possible. We will leapfrog the stagnation of the past and invest in our own sovereign technology stack. This means building core infrastructure in AI, quantum computing, secure communications, biotech, space technologies, and defense tech. We will launch national AI and quantum foundries, next-generation industrial and computational hubs that define our strategic advantage for decades to come. Iran will not be a follower in the tech race. It will be a forerunner. To fund this future, we will create a sovereign wealth fund on par with the world's greatest sovereign wealth funds, Norway's sovereign wealth fund, PIF of Saudi Arabia, led by our dear friend Yasser, who was on the board of Uber for a long time. QIA, the Qatar Investment Authority, which I brought into Uber in 2014, which was the beginning of the Middle East sovereign funds coming into Silicon Valley, Mubadala of the UAE, and Temasek. Our fund will be transparent, professionally managed, intergenerational, taking the wealth of our natural resources and converting them into long-term prosperity for every Iranian. It will invest in technology, infrastructure, education, and global partnerships, fueling our economic dynamism at home and abroad. Years of corruption and neglect have broken our cities and systems, but that brokenness is our blank canvas. We will rebuild our infrastructure as a symbol of our rebirth, smart cities powered by clean energy, new transportation networks, hyperloops, world-class hospitals, water security, and rural connectivity. A new Iranian Reconstruction Authority could ensure this effort is efficient, ethical, and auditable by every citizen. Within the first year of our freedom, we can host the Iranian Economic Summit, a historic global gathering in Tehran. as a thought experiment, I imagine this, that if we invited the top global Fortune 500 CEOs like Dara to come to Tehran, like Elon Musk to come to Tehran, every major institutional investor and the world's leading emerging technology startups to come and build with us. Iran will open its arms to entrepreneurs, engineers, dreamers, and builders from around the world. This will be our Davos rebirth. The new Silicon Valley will rise in Iran. We'll invite the world's greatest academic institutions to Iran, not as guests, but as partners. Stanford, Caltech, MIT,